Just a new little update of what I'm working on. They call it an area code. It's an area code because you're in that area to get this code. It's just not by chance out of the pick of their hat that they give you this number. It works in the system as well as ours. This is Montreal, 514. This is one of the best ones because the angle of this one is the angle of 1, 5, and 4. It's that delta angle equaling to 10, x 10, 4 and 5. Anyways, that's not what I brought you here for. What I brought you here for is this over here. See where it says 432 101 234 404 202 303. These are the combinations, all valued at the 1010 position of the 5 value, which is in the center. So you see there's no 5, it's now the 0. So everything has a way to the 0. You drop 4, you get the 0. You drop 4, you get the 0. You drop 2, you get the 0. You go over here, you have creation. 101 is man's line, 101, which would also be the letter M, because in the center over here, it should actually be an X for exit or entrance, an X. Another thing I wanted to tell you is the word true is 64, which is Israel, which is Area 51, which is I-5, who we are. And the word false is 43. And the difference between the two of them is a life, 21. False, no life. True, life. False, no life. 21 less. At the same time, it is the number for the Baltic and the reflection number of number 1, which would say false, Pluto. Then again, we had 4, 5, 6. So what I did is I chopped the 5 in half and put 2.5 here, 5 and 6. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 11, 41. This is the Mediterranean. 8 by 5 is 40. 8 and 5 is 13, is 53. 3 creation of the phi angle, which is this exact angle that I'm on right here. And that's what makes the 2 and 6 to connect, because the 6 and 8, man is still, while he's alive, man is still in 8, but he's not in 2, and he's always connected to 4. So that's why it's 6 and 2. 2 goes even to this angle of 4, as 2 goes to this angle of 6, and this is man's life. And at the same time, when I divide them up, 15 creates the one egg, 15 creates the other egg. And I keep telling you about the number 57, 75, 57, 75. Well, the 5th letter is an E, and the 7th letter is a G. It says egg. So not only am I saying it, but the alphabet says it at the same time. There's one other thing. The Beatles, the letters of the Beatles are right here. 10 and 11, 21. It means life. Okay. So that's what the Beatles is all about. Doesn't have to be the group. Bat, 23, and with an S on it, it's 42. That means beta creation, and with more than 1 bats, it also means the angle of life, because 42 stands for 5 and 9. Sand, 38, creation of the heavens. We're in the heavens of the sand. Ball is 27. It means we play ball. There's 2 worlds of 7 and 7. And we play ball. Obviously, we're playing T-ball, right? Anyways, that's the little that I had to say, if you can understand the effect to what I was getting at. Another thing I wanted to show you is, you ever see, I was just telling you the way this brought into here and this brought into here would be 0, 6, 0, right? But what happens when you take this into the center 0 and this in here? You got the 9 lives of the cat behind bars over here, and this is man's life. This 0 is that 0 I told you on the other paper ends up going up over here, and you play love to everybody. 0 surrounded by 8. I mean, it's like almost impossible. I keep saying we're on. I mean, you need the power line to transfer over. It keeps showing man has to be on one side because the main element of dividing and bringing together the 2 sides, man can't be there. I mean, even though man keeps coming up with the number of Jupiter, it also is that one spirit of Saturn in black. 1, 3, okay, 7, and 9 all connect on the outside. There's outside connections. I did not draw this. All you have to do is go to the roulette board. I will be setting up a roulette board, the Monopoly, probably the keyboard, letters and numbers, pool balls and colors, all in one formation so we can see what we come up with. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Praise God, my friends. We must praise God, and we must remember those in the Middle East have the big hand on the story. There's something underneath. There's something deep inside the Mediterranean that connects everything. You must become friends and push out any armies that are there that come from outside of the Middle East, because you don't need any help. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in my backyard, I'm not going to go down the street and get a bunch of people and start a whole big war. You know, stop with that war, that Irish kite, that bullshit. You know, what is this war bullshit? I bet you if we stop war, war will stop. Raphael 7286.